Hi everyone, Brian here from the Protocase team. For today's tech tip, we're going to be covering the labeling options you have for custom enclosures, panels, and parts manufactured by Protocase. Here at Protocase, a big part of our one-stop custom manufacturing is our graphics and permanent marking offerings. After all, this is your custom design coming to life, so you can label your connectors and other cutouts however you like. Gone are the days of having to do these customizations on your own by hand. We manufacture your custom design in 2 to 3 days, fully finished, so that when you get it in hand, it looks sophisticated and professional. When it comes to labeling your enclosure or parts features such as connectors and cutouts, you have a few options. So let's run through each option and the important things to keep in mind. First up, we have digital print. Digital printing is performed by blending densities of cyan, magenta, yellow, and black ink using industrial printers. As the UV inkjet makes passes on the surface of the metal, the ink is then layered and instantly cured. This creates a linear texture that we call banding. Digital print offers a full spectrum of CMYK colors, so you can choose to have your cutouts labeled with whatever color you like based on specific requirements in your chosen powder coat color. If you're opting for digital print for your labeling, you should keep in mind minimum font sizes. Sans serif fonts are preferred as they produce the cleanest end result. Sans serif fonts can go as small as 6 points for digital print. Serif fonts have a decorative line or taper added to the beginning or the end of the letter stem. Because of this, serif fonts cannot go as small while retaining their clarity. For digital print, text that has a serif font needs to be at a minimum 8 point. The next labeling option is Silkscreen. To apply Silkscreen graphics, a stencil is created by burning graphics into a porous screen which was pre-treated with photoemulsion. This screen is then pressure washed, which leaves openings only where the graphics were burned in. From there, the screen is laid onto the metal and passed over by an epoxy ink. The graphics are applied through the holes in the screen, which acts as a stencil for your design. Once the Silkscreen ink has been applied to the metal, the parts need to be heated in an industrial oven to cure. For the silkscreening process, you have a choice of 16 stocked ink colors. Each silkscreen color must be applied separately with a unique screen. So the more colors you have in your graphic, the more screens we'll need to create. This can lead to an increased cost, as each color will require your part to go through the process again. Similar to digital print, Silkscreen also has minimum font sizes to keep in mind. Sans serif fonts can be as small as 9 points, and serif fonts should be at least 11 points. Both Silkscreen and digital print use an ink printing process to create a vibrant, durable look for labeling things like connectors and switches, or branding your enclosure with logos and other artwork. However, each process offers some key differences. Silkscreen is a great option for if there are a limited number of colors being applied. Silkscreen ink is self-leveling, which provides a smooth texture for your graphics, which is virtually indistinguishable by touch. On the other hand, digital print can easily create designs with multiple colors, including gradients. Digital print graphics are applied in linear bands and are constantly cured as they are applied to the metal. The labels you apply using digital print will be slightly raised and textured. All in all, both digital print and Silkscreen are great options for applying graphics, including labels, to your parts and enclosures. The last labeling option we'll be discussing today is laser marking. Laser marking is applied by moving a low-powered laser beam across your part surface. This creates a reaction that alters the material's properties and appearance to create a permanent mark. I really love laser marking because it's sleek, sophisticated, and really flexible. The speed, power, and focus of the laser beam can produce different styles of laser marks. Here at Protocase, we offer several laser marking types for aluminum: engrave, burn, silver, outline, and ablate. We also offer anneal for laser marking on stainless steel only. Our Proto Tech Tip about laser marking did a full rundown of the different types we offer. I recommend checking that out to learn about each type and their ideal use cases. Links to that in the description below. For labeling connectors and other cutouts specifically, your best choice would be ablate laser marking if your design is being powder coated. Or if you're opting for one of our bare metal finishes, the laser marking types which will provide ideal clarity of your labels would be burn, engrave, or anneal. I would not recommend outline laser marking as the legibility will not be ideal for text, especially if it's on the smaller side. Speaking of small fonts, let's go over minimum font sizes. Laser marking is very precise, so your minimum font size is quite small. 4 point is as low as you can go. For best legibility though, we definitely wouldn't recommend labeling connectors and cutouts with a font quite that small. Now, we do offer a few other labeling options that are really basic, like rubber stamping and Avery labels. However, we don't recommend them for labeling because they aren't very aesthetically pleasing. Our website has all kinds of information about everything we offer in terms of materials, components, finishes, graphics, and permanent marking. We've got links to those key pages below in the description. We also have a Proto Tech Tip video about digital print versus silkscreening and part marking if you want to dig a little deeper into those topics. Whatever your preference and specific requirements, we are here to make your custom enclosures, panels, and parts look beautiful and as you envision. It's all part of our one-stop custom manufacturing that's fast and hassle-free. Thank you for watching this week's Proto Tech Tip. See you back here next week.